Hi, welcome to the Sprinkled Spoon. I'm Cassie, and today we're going to be making some vanilla whoopie pies for Easter. They're so fluffy and delicious, and the perfect Easter dessert to bring to your family dinner. The first thing we need to do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees. So for these, I'm going to be using a white cake mix, but you can use any flavor you like. I wanted to make these vanilla, but if you wanted a different flavor or a different color, you could definitely use whatever flavor you want. To that, I'm going to add a half a cup of oil and 2 eggs. And then we'll use an electric mixer to mix this. You could also do this in a stand mixer as well. So now I'm just going to scrape down the sides and make sure I get all of this mixed in to my batter. And this should not be like a cake mix batter. It's going to be more like a cookie dough. Now I have a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. I'm going to use a cookie scoop and I'm just going to scoop out my dough. And then place it on the sheet. I have these little bunny sprinkles. You can use any sprinkles you like. These are from Walmart. If you wanted to get the same ones, they have little bunny heads in them. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of make sure these are rounded, because these are going to have to go on top of each other and we want them to have a nice shape. So I'm just going to fix up anything that looks like it's not going to be perfect. And you'll want to make sure you have enough space in between each cookie, because they're going to spread. So you want to make sure they don't run into each other and look crazy shaped. So then I'm just going to take some of my sprinkles and put those right on top. And you can kind of press them in there to make them stick. And then we're just going to pop these in the oven and for about 10 minutes or until they're cooked through. While we're waiting for the cookies to bake, we can go ahead and make the filling. So I'm going to take about a half a cup of vanilla frosting. You can also use whatever flavor you want for this, and a half a cup of marshmallow cream. And then we'll just mix this together until it's really well combined. And then I want to make this a fun color for Easter. So I'm going to add some food coloring to this. So I'm going to make these pink. You could also use red food coloring if you don't have pink. I'm just going to put a couple of drops. And you can make these other colors too, if you wanted like a pastel purple or a light green color or yellow. Just make sure you mix it thoroughly so you don't have like white streaks in it. And then we're going to put this into a piping bag. So I have a glass. I'm just going to put my piping bag in and fold it over, open it up in the center. And then that'll hold my bag so I can put my filling in. Now I'm not going to cut the tip off of this just yet, because I'm going to have to sit this aside for a little while the cookies finish baking and come out to cool. So just twist it off at the top and put it aside for a little bit. So the timer just went off and I'm going to grab these out of the oven. So here's how they look. This one got a little too brown, but They should have a little tiny bit of brown to them just to make sure they're cooked all the way. And then I'll just allow them to cool until they're completely cool. So now they've cooled, and I'm just gonna snip the end off of my piping bag, a pretty good size because I need to fill these. And then I'll just press till it comes to the end. And then I'll just take one of my cookies and I'm just gonna fill it all the way. And then we can just set the second cookie on top. And there you have your whoopie pie. When I fill it, I try not to go too close to the edge because then it'll start squeezing out. So you can see, like on this one, it's starting to come out because I went too close to the edge. And it just looks kind of messy. So kind of leave a little bit of an edge there and put more in the middle, and then that way when you press it down, it'll kind of go out to that edge. So of course, you know, I always have to try a bite. Oh my gosh, there are no words. The marshmallow fluff and the frosting mixed together makes the perfect filling. It's still light and fluffy, but it has that sweetness like frosting. It's so good. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna make this for your Easter dessert. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.